Alright, what's up YouTube? Daniel back here for another video for the channel. So if you are new, my name is Daniel and I help people with what I've learned over the past 8 years, reversing my psoriasis to reverse various skin conditions for clients and also helping them hack their nutrition to become their best self. So I want to shoot here specifically because as you can see, it's a nice little snowfall happening. But essentially, as you can see from the title from this video, this will be about something that is very important and that I've realized um, you can say I need to improve in one area of my life, which is apart from this. But this is one thing that helped me to get to where I am with this, and this helps in general in all areas, but specifically this, because like I mentioned in another video, you have a lot of different factors that are going against you, specifically your environment, people saying you can't do it, society, even your own thoughts. And one thing that you need to get straight in order to actually become the person that is able to live drug free using food as medicine is creating that self-image in your head. This is something that I realized that I did very early on. As soon as I saw someone doing it, I just made that image in my head and told myself I would be that person. And it's something that if you don't have, you will actually fail. Because like I said, you have so many different factors against you in terms of your environment and people going, you know, society, friends, family, people just convinced that, oh, the food pyramid and you have to eat this way. Oh, and you need fiber in your diet, and all these different things you're gonna be trying. Um, they're gonna be coming from their end as you're trying different diets to see which one best fits you. I recommend going with carnivore um, to start off. But anyways, I'll make a different video about that. But essentially, when I began, I was 21, and like I said, I was going through a pretty toxic relationship at the point. I was on a crossroads in terms of my life in general. I was graduating from college, didn't know what I was going to do. Parents were splitting up. I was about to move as well to a different house. So a bunch of different factors were going on. But as soon as I saw somebody on YouTube, I'll mention him actually. His name is Rob Stewart. He essentially motivated me to begin this journey. As soon as I saw him have the results, I told myself, okay, this is possible. And this has always been something that I always do. Like as soon as I see it, it could be virtually or it could be like in person. In person is always better, like law of exposure, like actually seeing the person having the results that you want. I instantly just, like click in my head. I'm like, okay, this is like possible, right? Like, it's not like you're reading a book. Even though I was reading a book, I still believe the science behind it. But as soon as I saw someone living it, actually, this made a huge difference. So then when I saw that, I basically just put that image in my head of like, I'm gonna live this way, right? Like I just saw myself, you know, for some reason just like eating food, like eating food with like no itching, just kind of like feeling it, like closing my eyes and just like imagining it. Um, Whenever times got hard, and I was like basically going through like you could say willpower tests or conviction tests. The video I made before is about having conviction. So like your willpower is being tested all the time with this. And if you don't have that self-image that you are that person or can become that person, you have to be basically like be that person already. Like have an image of your head of like, okay, if you're watching this man or female, like like the person, your ideal like self, like 2.0 you in that area of life, right? Because you can do this for every area of life, but for you, it's going to be health. So you're fit, you're not taking any drugs, you're enjoying your meals, and you're not scratchy, you don't have any plaques on you. So just vision yourself um, free from whatever you're trying to reverse, like any inflammation, if it's skin issues, it could be like Crohn's disease, it could be anything autoimmune. You're just free from that. Just like picture that. That is basically what you're looking to chase. Um, you're chasing the person, not the result, and this comes from the habits. So basically, like always asking yourself, okay, what would the person that has a result that's in your head do in the situation? And then that's always the best way to go about it. But like I said, you have to have that person in your head. If you're just like wandering and don't have imagination, you're just like waking up and just going through the motions. Like I said, you'll easily get straight off course from your environment, people around you, society, especially society. They're just so like brain dead in terms of like what actually is effective in terms of food. I was watching something yesterday, and even like the whole concept of fiber is a myth. But um, yeah, it's basically there's so many different things that have been sold to us from like years ago that have not been challenged, and now with the internet and so much media, it's something that's begun to happen. But like I said, this is something that you have to begin to. It's a war against like the war is basically the person you can be and your environment. So the people that are telling you you can't do it, society, like just general public, and you have to basically be the black swan in your family, in your friend group, and the person that's doing this. And like I said, has conviction. And the reason you have conviction is because you see yourself as that person already. Like, you close your eyes, you're okay, like this is possible for me. You wake up every day. You can like do affirmations if you want. I never did that. I just always had like a strong like vision of like, okay, this is going to be me. I don't know how, you can't really put a time on it. Like if you put time on it, it makes stress, and stress is the worst thing for this. You shouldn't be stressed when you're trying to heal yourself with food, but just have a vision and like, just bask in it. It'll make you feel good about your situation. And then, basically law of vibration, law of attraction will attract that to you as long as you're feeling good as you're doing the process. The whole thing is feeling good, letting the bar markers, you know, balance themselves out whenever they have to, and then you can get the results. So this is super, super key. Like I said, if you don't have this, you will fail. You can't like blindly walk in and just think, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do the food and like it'll just go well. You have to know like it'll go well. You have to like envision it, like envision what you'll be eating, how you'll feel, like the body you'll have. Like these are all things I've always envisioned and be okay, this is the person I have to be, and this is the person I'm going to be, and these are things I have to do. And like whenever you have come across crossroads, like what would 2.0 me do? Like person that's healed with food, what would they do in this situation? Would they eat the chocolate cake, or would they eat the piece of steak? Would they have would they have that drink of alcohol, or would they just ask for water instead? You know what I mean? Like these small decisions, there are things that compound, and that's basically following the person you can be as that self-image. So hope this helped you. Let me know as well what other tactics you use mentally that was helped you. This is the biggest one that is going to change basically, I would say, your whole journey with this. Like if you don't have it, I think it's something that you will fail at. But